A very good morning to all. Welcome to the science class after a long vacation. Now, as we are going to study about science, now first thing we'll just revise. We know that science is the pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of the natural and social world following a systematic methodology based on evidence. That means science is a subject which is based on experimentation and observation and also testing of the hypothesis. Now what we are going to study today is about a change. A change can be alteration for both mean to make a difference in the state or condition of a thing, or it can be to substitute another state or condition. Basically, change is a state to make a material difference so that the thing is distinctly different from what it was. Now, this topic which we are going to study is based on chemistry. As we know that chemistry is a branch of science which deals with the study of matter. And we all know matter is defined as anything that occupies space and has some mass. So today our topic that we are going to study in relation with chemistry is about changes. Changes are the effect created after it undergoes some process. Now we will study in detail what changes exactly mean. First thing, physical and chemical change. Before we study deeply, look at the following pictures in the figure A, B, C, D, E, G and F. What changes have taken place in the materials seen in the following pictures and what kind of changes are they? Now you can see in the picture A. If you observe it carefully, in picture A, milk is converted into curd. In picture B, ice is melted. In picture C, a seed is germinated. In picture D, something is boiling. In E and G, it is bursting of crackers. And in picture F, you can see that the wood has caught fire. Now based on these examples, here the changes are of two types: chemical change and physical change. Now what do we exactly mean by a physical and a chemical change? First example you can see in the part A. Milk has turned into curd. It is a chemical change. The chemical constituents present in the milk are converted into curd. And chemical change is such a change which does not return back its original properties. The properties of the milk is totally lost after a chemical change when it is turned into a curd. Like the property of milk to make tea. Now instead of milk, curd cannot be used to prepare tea because it has entirely changed its property. You can see in B, melting of ice is a physical change. Now the ice which melts converts into liquid. And if the liquid is collected, again it can be frozen into ice. So nothing is changed. Only thing is the solid was changed to liquid and the liquid can get back into its solid form. So physical change does not create any new change. There is only a change in the state of matter. You can see C. Germination of seed is a chemical change. Once the seed has grown, it cannot be again converted into a seed, it will grow into a plant. So it becomes a chemical change. Now you can see in the figure D that water is heated and it turns into vapor. Now if this vapor are collected, again the gaseous form of water will turn back into its liquid state. So again here there is a change of matter only, but no new substance is formed. It's a physical change. You can see in E and G, e.g. bursting of firecrackers, the chemicals which were present inside the cracker have bursted and now those chemicals cannot be returned back. So it's a chemical change. F, you can see the burning of wood is also a chemical change. Once the wood catches fire, it turns into ash, and that ash cannot be again converted into wood. So the changes what we have learned till now are physical change and chemical change. Physical change, no new substance is formed, and in chemical change, a substance which is formed has totally new properties differing from the original one. Now as we have seen the physical and chemical changes, there are various other changes which we need to know. If we consider the examples of the changes which we have seen in physical and chemical, you can see that there are some changes which occur naturally and some changes which are man-made. Like here for example, when milk is converted into curd, in the set A, in the picture A, you can see that milk is converted into curd. That was a chemical change. Now sometimes it happens naturally. Another example, changes like the ripening of a fruit, spoiling of milk occur naturally. These are natural changes. That means no other substance is required or it is not man-made. It happens in accordance with nature. So hence it is called as a natural change. Ripening of a fruit, spoiling of milk, these are natural changes. Now many changes such as sharpening a pencil, baking bread, cooking food are useful to us, and they are therefore called as useful changes. Like for example, when we cook food, the changed material that we are going to eat is useful to us. Sharpening a pencil is just a piece of wood, but sharpening the pencil and then using it, it is a useful change. So all these were the examples of useful change. These changes are the changes that are not useful and cause harm. That means they cause us effect. It is called as harmful changes. Now harmful changes can be like when your milk is spoiled. That causes, if you intake the milk, it becomes harmful for us. So I hope you have understood useful and harmful changes. As we have seen what are useful and harmful changes, now let us continue further. For example, what kind of a change is the falling of a tree in a storm? Now when a tree falls during a storm, it can cause various harm. It can be grouped as harmful change. Not only that, it is also a physical change. A tree can be again planted, and since the tree has been fallen due to nature, it is also called as a natural form. So falling of a tree in a storm is natural or physical change. What kind of change is the conversion of milk into yogurt? Now, conversion of milk into yogurt is a natural and a chemical change also. So what we need to know, that a change cannot be only of one form. It can have various form of changes. Like for example, milk into yogurt. It is a chemical change, it's a natural change also. I hope I am clear with the types of changes. Thank you.